Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Real Long Walk. And yeah, let's get in a boat. Did I leave my boat? Huh. Guess I left my boat, or either I let it break. Okay, well let's make a new boat. A new episode, new boat. Such is a cycle of things. I'm gonna feel very stupid if I see it in my inventory in a little bit later. Did I say in a little bit later? Yep. Nice to know that I can still speak as well as I have spoken in the past. But yeah, welcome back. See, I kept it up this time. You guys were probably like, it's gonna be a one-time thing. And he's gonna be like, man, what a dumb thing to be doing. Just trying to reach the edge of the Minecraft world that's 30 million blocks away. But you see, it takes longer than that for me to realize I'm doing something stupid. So here I am again. Going the correct direction this time, right? South? Yeah, I'm going south. Good. Let's not go off course like I was doing last time. I'm curious, it's just yep, okay. I was fixed to say I was looking at the direction that I was going the other way in. I was gonna say since I'm having to look over that way to see when to go to bed. I'm obviously going that to that side. I think I broke my boat. I think I remember that now. Oops, shelved. I can't remember how to play, but yeah, I'm still doing it. Yeah. Now I just have to know what to talk about. I could just repeat now to think of something to talk about for the entire episode. For 30 minutes of, what to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? You want to talk about a pig in a tree there? Because that would be interesting. Reminds me of a Monty Python sketch about sheep in a tree. Yeah, I'm not making that up. That exists. Pretty sure that exists. Yeah, I'm very sure that I remember that exists. For real. Not a fever dream or nothing. Although, I mean, Monty Python, you know, it's mostly a crazy, feels like a crazy dream anyway. But no, I do have stuff to talk about, I think. In my head, it is something to talk about. Whether it's the execution or not, that's entertaining. That I'm not so sure. Is my music back up? My music's back up. I remember that being an issue in some of the past versions of Minecraft. Ow. I'm breaking these new boots in, that's for sure. Yep, I'm breaking them in. Okay, cool. Must have done that Control H, Alt H. I think that's the combination you do to be able to see the durability on your items. Let's turn it down just a little bit more. I don't mind the Minecraft music, but as easily distracted as I already am, yeah. Although, you know, hey, you guys might would enjoy this way better if it was just Minecraft music instead of me yakking. So that could be the case. Okay. So anyway, yeah, what I guess I can talk about today is I was not doing YouTube or streaming or anything for about 10 months there. I last streamed back in July. Well, not July. January. Too many months beginning with J. We need to cut down some on the J months. People like me can look like a crazy person. I mean, can squids break boats? I wasn't even considering that there. But yeah, I'm tough for YouTube and Twitch for quite a while, and I kind of dedicated this year to just, uh, if I wasn't gonna be doing anything, if I wasn't gonna be doing YouTube, I just wanted to enjoy gaming, just enjoy games that I hadn't played. So that's what I did. I played quite a few games, so I can talk about them. That'll give me something to talk about. One of the first games I played this year, like that, was Nier Automata. That is a very good RPG actiony type game. It's got several different types of genres with it. It's even a shooter. It's even got shooting segments, like a Galaga type shooter. Not like Call of Duty type shooter, but yeah, where you're like piloting this like mech, and you're like something along those lines. It's been a while since I played it, so I don't think those sound effects are 100% accurate to Nier Automata, but yeah, I played that. That was really good. I really, really enjoyed that game. Um, it took me a little bit to play through it. There's multiple endings to it. There's like 4 or 5 main endings, and then there's about like 20, 20 little endings. It's pretty funny. I'll give one of them away. You can die in like the tutorial, which I did, and it's like, yeah, and then the robot forces, take over the earth, haha, something along those lines. And I was like, yes, I'm a speedrunner. I beat the game in like 4 minutes. So yeah, doing different things at different times can get you different endings. I never actually ran into any of the other endings, just normally, like any of the endings like that. But yeah, it was a really fun experience. And it's got some really cool. It's got some cool things to it that make it feel really unique. I don't want to give anything too much away because they are kind of best experience. Like, whoa, that's cool. But some things they do may have meaning later. Something that may not seem like you're doing something important may actually come back later and be like, oh. I remember the side quests in that game. Was really good. I did wind up playing it on easy because I'm a wimp. But one thing I like about the game is playing it on easy mode. It's actually built into the game. Well, obviously, difficulty setting is built into the game, but it's like you play androids, so they've got like a chipset, and they've got so much memory, and so there's these chips you can do that you can that you can use, and some of them will be and some of them, if you're on easy, like the easiest difficulty, you can put those chips in, but they actually take away from what you can use the others for. So it's not like full on. You do have to sacrifice a little bit, though. Easy mode does make up for definitely does make up for it, because I think the enemies are weaker. I can't promise that because it's been months since I played it. It was back in February when I played it, but I do remember that. And you've got like this little turret, little robot thing that's following around, and it'll shoot for you. It's kind of like a turret. I remember there's a chip that'll make it just automatically be firing, but yeah, the side quests are very. That's one of the things I like the best. It's they're not just like, hey, go fetch me this. It's I can't remember if there is anything like that, but some of them make you be, that they'll actually kind of touch you emotionally. You're like, oh, like, wow, that was so ridiculously cute. You feel bad if something bad happens, or something along those lines. And considering I don't want to give it away, but it's very good with that part of it. So yeah, I really really enjoyed it. The music was amazing in it. Like almost every area had like just amazing music. It's just like wow, blew the mind. How good the music is. Along with the monster design, and then yeah, it was a very good experience. Like I will say, um, I guess one complaint, the one complaint that I had is that, and I don't, I kind of feel, I don't know if I should say it because I feel like it might be a little bit of a spoiler. I don't know if I should say it or not. I don't think spoiling it that bad. I mean, the game's been out for quite a while, so most people who would have played it will probably have played it by now. If you haven't, I suggest you play it. Yeah, with easy difficulty, it's you can definitely you can definitely get through it. I made it through it with minor problems. Especially after changing difficulty. I played through for the first 2 or 3 hours with the normal difficulty, and then I was like, eh. Instead of grinding out levels and stuff like that, I'm just going to turn it on easy and enjoy the story and the atmosphere and the not worry about the stress of like I mean it has good progression, but that's kind of what I just want to focus on. The story, the exploration, the character, the music. So even though it's a bit of a spectacle fighter, you don't if you put it on easy difficulty, it's still pretty easy. But yeah, uh, it's not that much of a spoiler, and since it's been out for probably at least a year and a half, 2 years, probably okay for me to say it. It felt like it was building to something bigger than it was. That's what I felt, and and I guess it could have, and maybe I just missed it. But I felt like there was something else as I was playing it, and then there wasn't. So my own expectations, kind of hurt me a little bit there. Like while I was playing it, I loved the game, but at the end I was just like, oh, okay, hmm, I was expecting to have my mind blown, like like, whoa, but I was just like, instead of whoa, I was like, oh, you know. So yeah, I don't feel like that's that much of a spoiler. Man, there's a lot of ocean here, by the way. What's up with all this water? I don't know if we're going to be running into Kevin Costner anytime soon. Uh, Hopefully Kevin Costner has played Nier Automata, or he might not be happy with if that was a slight spoiler. I don't think it was. I don't think it was, because that doesn't give away any of the story, that any of the twists and turns of the story in the story. It just felt like it was something more. It felt like it was going to be something more than it was. But I mean, that doesn't take away a bit at all the cool moments, all the cool like little quests and side characters you run into, and they make you go, oh, or that guy's my spirit animal. I was like, especially with my mood at the time, that was one. I remember thinking those exact thoughts. I'm like, that is a guy I dream of being. So yeah, it was an incredibly enjoyable game, incredibly enjoyable. So yeah, if you haven't played Nier Automata, do it. Just do it. The Steam Winter Sale is going to be coming up pretty soon. So yeah, and Humble Bundle normally puts games, pretty cheap during the same time. Good Old Games. All these companies do sales during close to Christmas time. So I'm not sure if Nier Automata is on Good Old Games, but it could be. But anyway, yeah, definitely worth trying out. Another game I sunk a lot of time in, a whole lot of time, is Fallout 4. Yeah, I really enjoyed that game. A lot of people didn't like Fallout 4. They felt that it wasn't a lot like the other Fallout games. I wasn't. I mean, it's obviously not like the original Fallout games, which I didn't really play very much of. I think I did like a kind of a random gaming episode or just kind of a one-off video where I tried it out. I think I got it for free off of Good Old Games. Weird. Second time I mentioned Good Old Games in the same episode. That's weird. Weird coincidence. I don't think I've hardly ever mentioned it in an episode. Now I mentioned it twice. But yeah, I tried it and I was like, it's all right, but wasn't for me, I really enjoyed games like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 and Neverwinter Nights, those type of games. But the original Fallout 1 and 2, and I think there was like a Brotherhood Steel game. Those isometric games, I just didn't feel like getting into. And here, I want to let's do that so we can get to sleep pretty quick whenever there is land. But anyway, yeah, Fallout 4. I mean, there were. I can see why some people didn't like it. There really wasn't any like from what I remember, there's really not anything like a karma system. Like, there were the immediate things of doing things bad. Although I played a pretty straight-laced character, as I do. I play my games like I do real life, as boring as possible. But yeah, yeah, I try to play my games, as well mannered and, well, maybe not well mannered. I can be snarky, not an ass, just snark. There's a difference, I think. Hopefully I'm not an asshole. But yes, and more heroically, So I don't remember stealing anything too much. If anything, maybe like some books or something. Like, hey, I'm trying to save I'm trying to save the wasteland here, the Boston wasteland here. So that book will give me a little bit extra, oomph to something. So, just let me read it. Let me take it to the toilet. Let me read it, and I will be right back. Maybe. Fallout's had a very realistic system with their magazines. You could just you could just read it once, and give it back to them, and it wouldn't be stealing. But anyway, um, but yeah, I really enjoyed Fallout 4. I got really into it. I had picked up the full edition somehow, probably on Humble Bundle, and yeah, I played through all of the DLC, and I tried to. I don't think I found every single location on the map, but I found most of them. I'm pretty sure. I put in it was ridiculous how addicted I was to that game. For about a month or two, probably played a good 140 hours or so. Plus there's mods you can add to those games, and they add that adds extra little bits. I like character progression. It is a bit cheaty, but I do like character progression, and I like finding things. So I think I added like some extra collectibles you could get that give you extra little bonuses. Like those magazines. So those type of things. I really like turning over everything. In those games. Can I use this? Can I use that? Can I use? How about that? How about that? How about that? Which is how I spend such a ridiculous amount of time in them. So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with that game. VATS is lovely. One of the best. If only all the first-person shooter games could use VATS. I could be a pro at first-person shooting. Otherwise, I'm semi crap at them. Which is very evident with Fallout 76, which Chris has taught me into getting the week before last. Yeah, it was week before last. It's Thanksgiving Day actually when I got that game, and yeah, I'm missing VATS. It has VATS in it, but it's not. It doesn't work the way that VATS really works, and boy, I do like the game. Although I will say, I was really into the game for a while, and then I burnt out. Haven't felt motivated at all to play it in the last 2 or 3 days, so that's potentially a waste of money. But yeah, I'm not talking about Fallout 76. I just was saying that because that definitely shows me how terrible I am if I hadn't used VATS. but yeah, yeah, Fallout 4 I played. Man, I played some big games this year. Had never played a Witcher game. Never, ever. Until this year. And I played Witcher 2 and 3. I didn't play the first game. It had some issues on my computer. I always like being able to tab out of my games if I need to, If somebody sends me a message, then I like to know about it, like on Discord or whatever. So I like to be able to do that. It's never an emergency, but I'm always like, it'd be the time, it would be that one time that I was like in the middle, like I was like, yeah, I'll check it later, and then like, my house is on fire. You could have saved me if I had burnt, if you'd like brought a bucket of water over, I'm like, no. Although the only person that could be an issue, well, if they're sending a message to me, it's already bad. So yeah, there really would be no emergency situation, really. But I'm just paranoid that way. That's why you'll probably hear Discord beeps go off in my videos every now and then, because somebody saying something to me or in one of the groups that I'm in, and I'm always paranoid about turning it off or turning it on do not disturb and forgetting to turn it back on, turning it back on again, So, but anyway, yeah, I always like to be able to tab out. And the first Witcher game, it like I had to restart my computer because I tried doing that. I tried it twice, just to see, nope. So I was like, okay, well, I guess this is a problem to run. So since it's hard for me to start things in the middle, I watched a YouTube video of the story of the Witcher One of Witcher One. And then two worked fine. So I played 2 and 3. Both are really, really good. 3 was definitely a big step up. And talking about good side quests. Well, 2 was really good. I don't really remember a huge amount of like specific things with 2. I beat it fairly quickly, so I'm having trouble really remembering a whole lot of specifics. I know that well, both 2 and 3, they don't shy away. They get real. They say and do things that you don't see or hear in other video games. I was like, whoa, he said that word. I can't believe he said that word in like a AAA game. I was like, wow. I think he was a bad guy. I'm not gonna say what word he said. Obviously, it was not an F-bomb because that's not in almost every game. Every mature rated game, they drop the F-bomb. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, those are really good though. I really enjoyed this. The story was confusing but enjoyable. I could tell that the story was confusing because it was good. There's sometimes convoluted stories that are just like whatever, I could tell that the story in both Witcher 1 and I understood the story better in Witcher. I understood the story better in Witcher 3. But yeah, I was like, okay. I know of the Witcher. I know that there's Witcher books. I've never read them, so I know that a lot of the information that that came from the story and the plot of The Witcher 2. If you knew the backstory, you probably would be like, right. So this is why that this is a big deal and that's a big deal and oh wow, okay, cool. So I felt that like especially like the political type stuff. If I had read the books and knew stuff like that, that I would probably have gotten more out of the story of it. Because there's a lot of politics in those games. I think the politics are bigger in 2 than 3, which I definitely appreciate. Which made me, I think, enjoy the third one better. But yeah, Geralt is a cool character. And the side quests and definitely 3. What? Oh, that glitch! I forgot about that glitch. You remember when boats just broke for no reason? Yeah, I remember those. Those were the days. But yeah, you know what? Oh, well, I was gonna say, let's go make that so that let's say that the axe is gonna break it. No, it's actually got a little bit more left to it. Crap, what was I saying? Politics, right? So yeah, I feel like that was why I was having trouble. No, I had finished with that. I was talking about Geralt and the side quest. Yeah, the side quest, especially the 3, was really good because they were very interesting. Like, even the contracts, like he's a witcher, which means he goes out and kills monsters. Which, by the way, how is anybody alive in the Witcher world? Seriously. In any of these places in The Witcher, how are people not extinct? You go to this village, oh yeah, there's like this monster that does this, there's this monster that does that, killing people, no good way to fight back. Oh well, okay, I'll just go into that village over there. Oh, they've got a monster like that too, and then just the regular monsters. How are people not all dead? Seriously, humanity should be extinct in that game. The Witchers should be the only people still left. I remember thinking that. I was like, man, it's like all these contracts, of all these monsters that you have to kill that's been killing other people. And then there's all these, just regular monsters around, everywhere you go, and monster nests. And like, seriously, how? How are they not? How are people not just a memory? But yeah, even like those contracts, which I felt was the weaker quests, even some of them were really interesting. They had their own backstories and different ways you had to kill the monster and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. And some of just some of the straight up side quests, those were some of the more enjoyable parts, because they weren't just like go do this, like you had to, they were way more involved than something like off WoW, or other RPGs where you're like go kill this monster and then hey you're done with the side quest. Kill so many monsters and you're done with the side quest. Or hey, go get this item from so and so, or So yeah, I'm having trouble remembering any specific ones. So I mean, I do talking about the contracts. I remember you had to get drunk. there's like a vampire that liked to booze it. So the way to get the vampire to attack you to where you could kill it, you had to get drunk and you'd have to wander the streets going like something along those lines. And I was like, that's hilarious. Crap, why can't I think of any other examples of side quests that I enjoyed? I know I did. I'm definitely having trouble remembering side quests on The Witcher 2. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed them. I'm a story guy. I like a good story. So that was the thing that I liked the best. That's why I enjoyed the side quests. I think I knocked out every side quest I could do. I think there was like a lady who said something about she had something in her cellar or something along those lines, and I was in the middle of another quest where I had to follow somebody, and then I actually felt bad because I thought, no, I moved forward in the story to where I couldn't go back. That quest was gone, which that is an issue a little bit, but not a whole lot in that game. But that was, I think, the only quest I didn't do in the main game. I will say I spent way too much time on the game. It was worse than Fallout 4. I'm talking about Witcher 3. And I never beat the DLC. I've actually still got it hanging right now. I haven't played in like 2 or 3 months. I never beat the DLC to that game. I played through probably at least half of it as far as the main story. But my problem was that I was doing everything else but the main story. So I was going. I went back, was doing the main story, and got distracted with. I can't remember what I got distracted with. There was another game, something or other, and so yeah, I never finished it. I need to though because I love that game. It's a really good game. If you haven't played The Witcher 3, it's a good game. I'm telling you to play games that have been out for years that you're all like, so why have you never played them? Shook, we've all played these games. Why are you telling us to play them? We should have been telling you to play them. Well, I've actually finally got a computer that'll run them. You know, I got my buddy Chris, aka Bang Bang Potato, got a new computer last year, and he hooked me up with his old one for a really good price. So yeah, I got a computer that can actually run games properly, which is great. It's probably the smoothest. The Minecraft videos out that I'm putting out now are probably the smoothest Minecraft videos I've ever put out ever. So yeah, the Witcher games. Man, what else? What else? What else? I know some of the more recent ones I've played. I played Civilization 6. I really enjoyed it. I really don't remember enough to really be able to talk about it. I just know I was really, really into it for, about a month or two, and then, I was playing it for the achievements. I got a good sized chunk of the achievements, and and had beat it with several of the different civilizations, and kind of just moved on to. Well, I know I moved on to Civilization Beyond Earth, which was also good. Not as good as Civilization 6, but I still enjoyed it. Yeah, it was. I could see how it was somewhat inspired by Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, which is one of my favorite games. I had never actually played one of the proper Civilization games until like a few years ago, which I didn't realize that. Because back in the day, I played Civilization Call to Power. And I was like, yeah, I love this game. And then found out later that, oh, this was kind of just a branch, a branch off of the Civilization series. It's not like a proper Civilization game. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I played Civilization 5 a few years ago, and then that was actually my first proper. Well, no, I played Civilization on the Xbox 360. Actually, now that I think about it, and I think that was more of a proper Civilization game. So yeah, okay. But anyway, so those are good. I enjoyed them. Can't really think of anything really say about them though. What else? Gotta remember I can't use the arrow keys. I gotta point to aim the boat. Well, I guess I could get into more of the more recent ones that I played. You know what? This has been about 40 minutes, and I broke my boat. No, I need to get rid of some of these sticks, don't I? They didn't give me. Did I not pick up the sticks from that? I mean, it's fine if I didn't, but I thought I had a full stack a minute ago. Really? I don't have a. Huh. Okay. I thought I had a full stack of sticks earlier. Let's see here. I'm gonna make the boats for the next time I need them. I was thinking You know, it's actually funny. I was thinking before I started recording. Yeah, I remember that there was like this huge swath of ocean for like the longest time. Thank goodness we're out of that. And that's basically been all this has been this episode, huh? We're 1.36. Okay, we traveled a good distance today. I think we traveled over 10,000 blocks. Wow. But yeah, in the next episode, I'll talk about some of the more recent games that I played that I didn't do on YouTube. And I'll go through and try to find some of the other, maybe go through and see what other games I played through the year that I didn't do videos on. This is kind of weird. This is kind of like me putting my thoughts together on. Here's what I would have thought if I'd done them on YouTube. If I had YouTube, here's what I would have said. So yeah. And I mean, yeah, I like talking about stuff, like that. I mean, that's one of the things I like about YouTube is it lets me share experiences that, that you might not otherwise see, Although, of course, the experiences will probably always be better with anyone but me. But oh well. But yeah, that's one of the things I like about it. Like playing a solo game, that's it's like not solo anymore, But anyway, that is it for today. I do sincerely hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Later, folks.